In this video, we'll cover the user functions of the Mothernode Outlook add-in for PC and Mac. We have a separate video on this channel that covers setup and installation, so we encourage you to view that before you download, install, and set up the add-in. Also, please note that this add-in is compatible on Mac and PC platforms. However, you must use an email account that is Microsoft based, meaning Exchange, Office365.com, or Outlook.com. Since we're already here, let's talk about the email synchronization functions between Outlook and Mothernode. You'll notice the contact pane, or we also refer to it based on this option here as a task pane. And this task pane performs a lot of synchronization functions, so we'll focus heavily on that in addition to others. Now, if you don't see this initially when you're in Outlook email after you have installed and set up the add-in, it may look something like this. And the way to open it initially is to click on an email from a contact that you know is synchronized between Outlook and Mothernode, and then click Show Task Pane in the upper right. And if the contact is indeed synchronized between Outlook and Mothernode, you will see the task pane show up. So this is an initial sign that synchronization is happening between Outlook and Mothernode. Additionally, a good thing to do is to click this pin so it positions vertically, and that way the pane will stay open as you navigate through different contact email in preview mode in Outlook. And to close the pane, just click the X in the upper right here, and that will close it if you need to. The way it will look if we encounter a contact, let's say I click on this email and there is no contact that is seen from this email that is being synced between Outlook and Mothernode, then your contact pane or task pane will look like this. And it serves as a prompt. You can see it provides a form so that you have the option to add this contact as a new contact, and you would simply fill out the form as shown, and then the syncing will begin immediately between Outlook and Mothernode. If you wish to tie that new contact to an existing customer in Mothernode, then you would click Select, and then you can search for the customer, find an existing customer in Mothernode. So as you're creating the new contact, you can tie that contact to the customer in Mothernode. Another method for adding a contact from the task pane is going to the action dropdown and clicking New Contact, where you can also tie a new contact to a customer record that already exists in Mothernode, and then complete the form. You'll see a Save button at the bottom, and it will immediately not only save the contact to Outlook, but to Mothernode as well. Additionally, you can click Edit in an active task pane to edit the current contact, and it works the same way. You simply make changes to the contact record here, click Save at the bottom, and the changes will be updated not only in Outlook but in the corresponding Mothernode contact record. And additionally, you can click on Search Contacts to locate a contact that is being synced between Outlook and Mothernode that may not currently be in your email function, and simply type in a partial name, so it can be partial, click Search, you'll see a list of possibilities. Click on the desired contact name, and their information from Mothernode will load into the task pane. So as you can see, the task pane provides the bulk of contact management for the Outlook add-in. Now you can still see the full list of synced contacts between Outlook and Mothernode by going to your contacts list. So even though the adding of contacts, editing, and searching for contacts occurs in the task pane, you can still see the entire list of contacts that are being synced between Outlook and Mothernode in your Outlook contacts function just be sure that you have selected the Mothernode Contacts folder in order to see that list, and then you'll be able to see the full list if you need to do so. Keep in mind that when you make an update to the task pane or to Mothernode itself, it will take a few minutes for the information to completely come back to Outlook, to this contacts list, and update. Now let's look at the email archive functions in the Outlook add-in, and you'll find that they are located here in the Action drop-down menu. So let's look at those top to bottom. Archive email will allow you to archive or send the current email that you've selected in preview mode here to Mothernode, to the corresponding contact record in the Contacts event panel in Mothernode. And it's simply a matter of selecting the email here on the left, clicking Archive Email. You'll see the confirmation up above in the upper right. And now that email content has been sent over to the contacts record in Mothernode. There's also Advanced Archive that allows you to archive the same email but to a different record in Mothernode. If you would like to archive the email to a different contact record or a different customer record or a lead record, a common scenario is archiving to a lead record that the contact may be involved in, but you would like to make sure that the correspondence is recorded to that lead record. You can do so using the Outlook add-in. So make sure your email is selected, click Advanced Archive, then you can do a search for the precise record that you would like to archive to. In this case, I want to archive to a specific lead record for the customer, and if it's not already typed in and available in my autofill, I can type in a partial, as you can see here, click Search, and then I can see that there are 21 available leads and opportunities that I can save this correspondence to. I'll click this to expose the results, and I should know some information that will help me here as far as lead opportunity record number and reference, that type of thing. In this case, I determined that this is the one that I would like to record the correspondence to, so I'll select it and then click Select below, and then I'll see the confirmation again in the upper right. So now that email has been archived to a different record in Mothernode very easily. For customers that have Mothernode editions, including cases, you can also archive an email to Mothernode and automatically create a customer case or ticket at the same time using the content of the email. You can also click Create Lead, which will archive the email to Mothernode and create a lead opportunity record at the same time, again using the content of the email. It's important to note that you will also have access to the same actions in an open email in Outlook. So when I open this email, I'll see the email contents on the left, and then if I click Show Task Pane, it will open the same task pane that we saw in the email summary list, and so I'll have access to the same actions in this drop-down: Archive Email, Advanced Archive, Create Case, and Create Lead. Another major strength of the add-in is the ability to archive email from Outlook to Mothernode as you're composing a new email and sending it out of Outlook, whether it's a reply to or a forward or a brand new email. So it could be forward here, reply to here, or brand new email here. It works the same way, so I'll show you one example, and that will give you a good feel for how to do it regardless of how you send the email. So for example, with a new email, I'm going to select a contact, of course, that is being synced between Outlook and Mothernode. All right, I had paused the video to add some content, so I have it here as you can see. And now when I click on Show Task Pane, now it provides options that will allow me to search for a record in Mothernode to tie the correspondence to when I send the email. So I'll go ahead and in this case, I would like to copy the customer record. So I'll type in a partial name here, click Search, find the customer record option, this is the customer that I would like to tie the correspondence to. I'll select the customer, click select, and this confirms that the correspondence from this email will be copied to this customer record as I'm sending it. And now the only other thing I have to do is click send, and now the email is sent as normal, and as it's being sent, the content of the email is copied to that selected record in Mothernode. A couple other notes regarding the contact pane. We see tabs here called Show Activity and Show Events. We already went over search contacts, how to find additional synced contacts this way, but with respect to Show Activity, this will provide a snapshot of all customer-related activity for the selected contact. So for example, as I scroll down, I can see current leads and opportunities tied to the contact and, of course, the customer. I can see the record number in Mothernode. In this case, it's the respective lead or opportunity number, the reference of the lead or opportunity, and then the dollar value, and then the status. Now I can filter that by clicking the drop down and filter accordingly. The pane will reset, and now I can see just those leads and opportunities that have a 1 status. Additionally, I can click on either the reference or the lead number, and it will open up a lead form in the task pane that will allow me to edit the details of the lead, and then I can click save simply to save it. Any changes that I make within the lead opportunity record here in this task pane will immediately sync over to the corresponding Mothernode record. I can click on this plus symbol to the right, and that will allow me to start a brand new lead or opportunity from the task pane. So I can do that from Outlook, from this task pane, click save. When I'm done entering the initial information, it will immediately sync the data over to Mothernode and automatically create the new lead in Mothernode as well. That happens right away. Additionally, I can see the status and information related to quotes. So in this case, if I click the quote number or reference, it will open up a browser window with the actual Mothernode record in it, so I can view it and go in and edit it if I need to. I can also update the list and filter it according to status, just like I did a moment ago with leads. And now once it resets and I scroll down, I only see those quotes that have been won. The final function in the task pane that we'll take a look at is Show Events. So when you click on this tab, it will provide the synchronized events between the Mothernode contact record and this contact task pane. For example, we see a note that was created in Mothernode in the event panel for this contact, and now it's been synchronized to Outlook. So we can see the note, we can see when it was created, we can comment on it, post a comment by typing in the comment here and clicking post. We can like it. These functions, of course, are also available in the Mothernode event panel for the contact. You will also see other types of events like follow-ups, scheduled appointments, archived email, that type of thing. It will synchronize over as well. In terms of what you can add to show events, if you click on the plus symbol here in the upper right, you'll see a form that appears that will allow you to set up a note, an event note, that will appear in the Show Events tab and will synchronize over to the Mothernode contact record in their event panel. So just select the type of event, who on your team you would like to notify, if any, this is optional, and then type a reference and a description for that event note, followed by clicking Save in the lower right. It will then appear under Show Events and again will synchronize to Mothernode. The Outlook add-in for PC and Mac will also synchronize calendar events between Outlook and Mothernode. So if we go to the calendar function in Outlook, we can see that there is a special calendar that has been set up as part of the add-in called Mothernode Events. Typically, if you enter a calendar event or follow-up in Mothernode, it will land on the Mothernode calendar and then synchronize over to the Outlook calendar as well, to this particular calendar called Mothernode Events. But the communication is bidirectional, so if you make a change to something that has been created in Mothernode and synced over to the Outlook calendar, then you'll be able to make a change to it and it will sync those changes back to your Mothernode calendar. So for example, this appointment that was created in Mothernode and synced over to Outlook can be opened, and then if I make a change to the day and or time, then that will sync back to Mothernode and the Mothernode calendar. I can also create a new calendar event in Outlook and sync it over to Mothernode. So the way you do that is to create a calendar event in Outlook as you normally would. And as you can see, I paused the video to enter content for the new calendar event. Now, before clicking save and close, there are a couple things I need to do. I need to make sure that I've invited attendees, and these should be contacts that are synced between Outlook and Mothernode. So I will do that. Select a contact. And then I also need to click Show Task Pane. Now the task pane will operate a little bit differently here. If I click Show Task Pane, then it brings up the search window as it did previously, and now I can begin to type in or select a partial for the name of the person or the company that I'd like to tie the calendar event to, perform my search as I showed you earlier, and decide if I want to tie it to the customer profile or to a contact or to a lead opportunity record in Mothernode. In this case, I would like to tie the calendar event to a lead opportunity record. I know that I wish to tie it to this one, 3755, so I will click Select. I can see that this calendar event will now be tied to this lead opportunity record in Mothernode. Now I have everything set up, and I can click Send to send it to this contact, and it will tie to the contact. It will also tie to this lead and opportunity record in Mothernode. And now in the Outlook Mothernode event calendar, we see the new event, and in just a few moments it will be synced over to Mothernode as well. For additional tutorials and support information, please visit our YouTube channel, support site, or contact us at customer.support@mothernode.com.